channel. Hi, Sabrina Elizabeth. Good to see you. Well, you're the first person to say hello this morning, so I'm going to give you a free couple cards. What's going to happen here for Sabrina and her love situation? Spirit, guide and direct me for Sabrina with these cards. Thank you. Ooh, Sabrina, you're going to get a fresh start with a twin flame, it looks like. All right. Well, you guys are about to have a homecoming. All right. Have something good happen to you guys at home and a return. Oh, you even have renewed life. And it's coming in very soon. It's coming in now. This is a long-lasting love, a forever love. All you need to do is go with the flow. All right. Those are some cards that came out for you. And Sabrina, let's get a message from your person. Spirit, please give me a message here for Sabrina from her person. Okay. Sabrina, I save everything you send to me, and I'm sorry I don't always know the right response, but I am coming up with better answers now. All right. So expect some communication from your guy, all right? You're going to get a beautiful, fresh new beginning and fresh new start with him. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Just keep swimming. 1111. Here we get into the tarot and have fun together. Hey, Marie. Good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. Muse me. Hey, girl. Sanja. I'm doing good. How are you? Hello, Moo and Rosa and Double A. Hi, Jessica and Jay. All right. So today I wanted to see what was going to happen to you. But I wanted to put it in sections. So I want to know what's going to happen in your love life, and I want to know what's going to happen with your career and your money. And I also want to know what's going to happen in your spiritual journey, okay? Spirit, what is going to happen in love? Love and relationships. Love and relationships. Thank you. All right. What is going to happen with money and career? Money and career. Okay. All right. Oh, I got to make some room, I guess. Dang it. Okay. And Spirit, what is going to happen in the spiritual journey? What's going to be happening? And what I mean by what's going to happen, I don't mean the last outcome. I mean what's coming up for you for sure. We're going to predict what you're going to start experiencing very soon. Spiritual journey. Okay, prediction about what's coming very soon. All right, bottom of the deck, overall, underall here is this is about family, stronger together. You might need to depend on your family more than you normally do. Okay, I want you to try to depend on them. I need you to try to reconnect with your family and reach out for advice, assistance, love, support, happiness, joy, contentment, anything. But your family is going to be your roots to kind of keep you stable during whatever season or time that you're about to go through. Family is super important, and if you are blessed enough to have family, cherish them. Cherish them and connect with them. What's going to happen in love and relationships, Spirit? Please use the tarot cards to show me love and relationships. Okay. All right. And Spirit, please guide and direct me and show me what's happening with career and money. Predict what's going to happen soon with career and money. Career and money. Okay. All right. what is going to be happening on the spiritual journey? Show me the spiritual process for my collective group with the tarot. Spiritually, what is going to be going on? Okay. Bottom of the deck for all of you guys is, I forgot that one, King of Wands. All right, so this is about confidence. This is about I feel. It's about going with your instincts, being led, being drawn. Magnetism. You are going to experience a level of, this isn't me, this is a higher power. I am being led, I am being drawn into something. And there's no avoidance, there's no control. It's just, here I am, going, being guided. So you're going to get this sense of I must. You feel like you definitely must do something. Show me what's going to be happening in love and relationships, okay? Spirit, show me what's going to be happening with love and relationships. All right. Love and relationships. All right. Spirit, show me what's going to be happening, oops, with career and finances. And Spirit, show me what's going to happen on the spiritual journey. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have a lonely period of time. Surprise. This is the period where you're going to feel a little lonely. All right? You're going to be isolated for good reason, for good purpose. Trust the process. That's what's going on. Little isolation. Didn't kill anybody. There's no reason to panic because we have an isolation period. Okay? This is a time for you to get to know yourself, honor yourself, love yourself, etc. All right, whoops. Spirit, what is going to happen with love and relationships? Predict what's soon to happen for love and relationships. Predict what's going to happen with money and career. Okay. And predict what's going to happen with spiritual journey. Spiritual journey. Okay. Thank you. Bottom of the deck is Two of Wands, more fire energy, but this one is about going to another shore. It's about being part of something somewhere and then deciding to join forces and go be part of something else. So there is some kind of decision made of, I feel like, how do you say, like a promise? Bhakti, even, some level of devotion. And let's just say this is my choice, okay? That's the Two of Wands. This is my choice, and I'm going to be dedicated to my choice. So this is karmically already drawn out, and there's no way around it. It's already happening. It's going on. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It's your choice. And it's like once that's happened, once karma's been decided, we have to go with it. All right, so now we're going to get a message from your person with love and relationships. Love and relationships. What is this person going to be communicating to my collective? Love and relationships, please. Love, love, and relationships. Okay. I guess we have two messages there. Bottom of the deck for love and relationship is, I'm terrified of losing you due to my inability to be vulnerable. Okay. So someone's scared because they just can't and haven't been vulnerable. All right. All right, Spirit, give me the final oracle for love and relationships. What do you see predicting? Love and relationships. Okay. Bottom of the deck for love and relationships, we are dealing with beyond words. And this is a beautiful connection that's kind of unexplainable. It's a connection that doesn't make sense to everyone else, but it makes sense to the both of you. And even when you guys don't speak, there's truth conveyed with one another. There's knowings. There's a lot of telepathy. There's a lot of I know you subconsciously between the both of you. So there is going to be some communication. Even if it's not verbal, it's going to be spiritual communication. But you and your person are going to be still deeply connected no matter what, even beyond words. And that's the same with all your other relationships as well. It's a beautiful connection. And even if you guys don't speak and communicate the way you'd like to, your communication is received beyond your words. All right, show me what's going to happen with money. What do you need to know about money and career? Okay. And tell me about the prediction, truth-telling for the spiritual journey. Okay. Bottom of the deck, drink water and mind your own business. This is great advice. It means just hydrate. Hydration is the best thing you could do to be closest to God. Water is supposed to be 60% of you. And when you're dehydrated, obviously you don't feel like yourself. Water is going to keep you more psychic. More water in your body, the more psychic you are. It's going to keep you more clear-minded, and it's going to keep you connected like a conduit to the spiritual energies. And one last spiritual message. Predictions spiritually, please. Predictions spiritually. What does the Spirit see? Okay. Bottom of the deck is a renovation. So spiritually, you are becoming something very different. But renovation is a rebirth. It's a lot like the phoenix. So your spiritual beliefs may be revived. There's something that sparks interest for you that maybe once did a long time ago. We're going to get more into that, but let's go ahead and start turning over the cards. All right, are you guys ready? Okay, let's take a look at what's happening in which one do you guys want first? Do you want, let's do money. Let's do money first. Right now we have obstacles in the financial department. But Spirit says, I know you got this. It may be difficult to attain the money you want, to get the career you want, or to be successful in general, financially. But just because there's an obstacle doesn't mean that you cannot overcome the obstacle. It doesn't mean it's the end and you're never going to be able to overcome this. It means you're going through something. That's all. This is followed by shh. Most people hear, few truly listen. Okay? So there's something the universe is trying to tell you about your obstacles. And a lot of you guys are not meditating. You're not visualizing your financial prosperity or abundance. The answer is to visualize, to meditate, to say your mantras. Oh, because the King of Pentacles is here representing you. And it's like you are the King of Pentacles, the King of money, the King of financial exuberance right now. Okay. This is a very good omen for the future. To have the King of Pentacles in a financial reading is the best card you could get. It's an omen of good coming. Money will be yours, and not just a little bit, a lot. This is followed by another king, King of Swords. And it says, make a plan. Make a plan, visualize, call this in. Wealth and abundance is yours. But you need to have a plan, not just, oh, I need to do A, B, and C to get money, but a plan as in, I must do meditation at this time every day with this planet. I must do this puja, or I must do this ritual, or I must do this chant, I must do this act, whatever it is. But people that have control and authority over your finances, I think there's a good omen of helping you. Yeah. Three of Pentacles, you're going to be getting a loan or help from possibly a Taurus or a Libra. But you're going to be able to step up the financial ladder. You're going to be able to overcome a financial obstacle, a financial burden. Finally, you get to advance. Okay? So you are going to make progress. Financially, what's to come? This is fall. This is winter. This is a time period of making progress. Whatever you're doing right now, there's going to be, I see your good work. I see your effort. I see how hard you've been trying. I want to help you. Okay, so these are planets. So we have Saturn and Venus coming together to help you. The biggest planet that's going to be helpful financially is going to be Saturn. If your D10 chart has a rising ascendant of an earth sign or an air sign, this is truly going to be for you. There's going to be a very big financial blessing. Notice how also in this reading we have the three kings. King of Wands, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. Whenever I get three kings, I like to think of divine intervention. There is a prediction that you are meant for greatness. You are meant to overcome this. Just devote yourself. Work with others. Be a team player. You can't do this all by yourself. The biggest obstacle is feeling like you have to fix this by yourself. Remember, family came into play. Two of Wands, which is a joining of forces, came into play. Now, Three of Pentacles. If you are going to overcome a financial battle, obstacle, or hurdle, you're going to have to be okay with working with other people to get you over this obstacle, that you are not going to be Mr. or Mrs. Independent on this. No way. No way. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do you guys know what is under that card? I mean, what are the chances? There's no chance. There's no chance. 1 out of a million, maybe? Maybe 1 out of a 10 million. There's no chance usually, let me tell you. This is why Spirit said 3 of Pentacles, work with me, the 3 Kings, fate, destiny, divine intervention. When you think there's no way, there's no possibility, 1 in a million, 1 in 10 million chances of getting this kind of financial abundance in your life. If you thought, I'm going to be the first millionaire in my family, but not the last. If you thought health, wealth, and abundance comes to me freely and easily, and I call it to me, I take actions, I feel like this is my life. I see that this is going to be my life. I know that this is going to be my life, that I'm going to be abundant, that financial blessings are mine. Well, this is your reading, because boom, you guys got the King of Pentacles again. Again. King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. In the omen reading of your financial pentacle situation. I'm going to tell you, there is men out there to help you. There is family members that are men, most likely, coming in to help. Or there is men in power and authority that is going to step up and in and help support your vision. And more than anything, you've got angels, ancestors. You've got Spirit on your side here, helping you through your obstacle. And it says, shh, you have a busy mind. You're listening to this, to that. But are you really listening to the universe? Because you should, if this is your reading, feel that abundance is going to be yours. You sense it? High Priestess vibes. I sense, I know, I feel that abundance is mine. I know it. It's yours. Abundance is yours. Get ready for it, guys. This is more than just a new beginning. This is more than just building wealth. This is more than just trying and creating. This is wealth is yours. Wealth is promised to you. Wealth is destined for you. You were created to have wealth. In the King of Pentacles, it says, where you are is good as it, where you are is as good as it's going to get until you can master the here and now. In this place, you have all that you need to tether yourself to a past that can no longer sustain you or provide you with the tools you require to build the life fit for a king. The secret is to stop looking at what is around you and start focusing on what is inside you. For this is the condition of the inner landscape that determines the outcome of your physical world. A message from the bison, look at what is inside you. I know you've got a big issue here, but shh, listen to the voice inside you. You are meant for opulence. You are meant for wealth. You are meant for financial abundance. That's the voice inside of you. Thank you, Kaz, for the $4.99. I love you, girl. Yes, Doja Cell, it is time financially to stop looking at around you and look within you. The King of Pentacles is the master of resources, of money, of pentacles, of the physical world, and no one knows more about how to use all the resources available to them than the American bison. The bison has not just evolved or thrived, but he has survived and thrived in some of the most harshest conditions in Northern America. They have nearly been hunted to the point of extinction. From scorching summer heat to freezing below zero winter winds, the bison has mastered the lesson of thriving, no matter where he is planted, no matter how he is hunted. This is truly the essence of the King of Pentacles. It is about mastering where you stand, mastering the elements around you, realizing that the strength is you, realizing that you are the mountain and you are more than enough, and you can easily and effortlessly obtain what you need when you need it. In all manner of perspective, the king proudly shows off his pentacle prize, almost daring you to challenge him. His scared face shows the path to where he now stands was not an easy one, as he has had to stand his ground and defend his vision on more than one occasion. But in the end, it is all worth it. The king can hold on to a vision long enough to see it manifest into the physical form. The King of Pentacles wants you to push through this fear, this obstacle, and he can either do it the nice way or the hard way. But in the end, the choice is yours. And just a story from the buffalo. There's a true story that scientists have acknowledged, is that when cows on a field or pasture see a storm coming, they run from the storm. They're scared of the storm. They try to outrun it. And these are, of course, cows over thousands of acres. But they try to outrun the rain, the thunder, the lightning, the storm. And the crazy thing about the buffalo is they run towards it. And they have seen that in a herd of bison. They go towards the storm directly, charging at it, running towards it, because they are in the knowing that they can get through it faster if they face it. Otherwise, they're just going to be stuck in the rain and thunder much longer than need be. So when you guys have a problem financially, don't try to avoid dealing with it. Go through it head fast, headstrong, straight towards the tip of the problem. Whether that's your credit, whether that's owning a business, whether that's selling things off, whether that is owning mistakes and correcting them, whether that is talking to someone that can help you, it doesn't matter. Go straight for the problem. Don't wait till it is so much in your face that you can no longer avoid it. Go towards it. That's your advice. In business and career, it's time to take a good look at what your resources really are. Make sure that you include your skills, because you're very powerful enough to change the circumstances. Most people only look at money, but this is a limiting and inaccurate observation. Take account of your strengths, your gifts, and the strengths around those that you are in communication with, the powers you have at your fingertips. Then make your assessment. Don't believe that you're as stuck as you think you are. How can you tap into the talent and potential that is currently inside you? And number 2, are you really following up every lead, or are you being lazy and making excuses? And if you got up every single day and took a step towards your vision, your goal, your dream, through meditation, visualization, mantras, affirmations, and actions, how do you think the universe would respond? Okay. Cool. So next we have, you are breaking karmic chains and karmic cycles. You may have been going through a period of karmic difficulty financially. This may have just been some bad karma. You had to deal with it. Maybe it's past life, previous past life, whatever. You've had to deal with this. And it's saying, hey, we're breaking up with that bad karma now. We're dissolving it. You're going to be opulent now. And we all here. Sorry, guys. Can you hear me now? Okay. My apologies there. I was getting a phone call, and sometimes my voice comes out if that happens. Are you guys hearing me now? Is everything okay? Okay. All right. So, anyways, the next one is, there you go. Manifest the heck. Yeah, the heck out of your dreams. Okay? Manifest. If you don't know how to manifest, now is the time, King of Pentacles. You get to work learning how to manifest. And that is a message from the King of Swords. You better go to school. And I don't mean literal school, but you better get to work on learning the best and quickest, most best ways of learning how to manifest. Learn from the best. The most vulnerable thing to do is to admit not only your deepest wound, but what you really truly want. Where you're taking your biggest, craziest dreams and desires. Biggest, craziest. Yes, they don't have to align with other people. In fact, if you tell someone this is what I'm manifesting, I can guarantee you they're going to say, nope, not possible. Nope, that's not a good idea. Nope, that's not reality. Nope, that's not how it works. Your parents are going to be old school, and they're going to come down on you and tell you that's not how life works. Your friends who are not in the same place as you are going to be telling you, nope, that's probably not the best idea. You should do this. They are not the universe. They are not supposed to be your influence. They are not your God or your gods. They are not your angels. Yes, your family should be there for support, but sometimes the best family to support you are those that have already passed on. And sometimes, yes, if you have a family member that can co-sign on something or pass down an inheritance, yes, that family is great and a great help. But a lot of the time, their advice is no help. So you need to be mindful, like the King of Swords, watch what you say and how you say it. And don't tell everybody your biggest, wildest dreams or desires. That's not how manifestations work. So be vulnerable with yourself. Write that stuff down. Make a to-do list. Maybe even tell someone you can trust that this is going to happen. I suggest someone that's already passed on, because you can do this, and ask for their help and guidance. Okay. The next card is Holy Stuff, You Are Enough. All right. What would happen if you let yourself drop all the reasons you made up about why you're not good enough to have this much money, or why it's not possible for you to be this opulent? Stop. What would happen if you dropped that BS? What if you tried, just for today? Okay, you can always go back to believing you're not enough tomorrow, but if you start believing that you're enough today, I wonder what would happen. And I love that they're using the color purple here in this reading. Purple stands for royalty, but it also is the crown chakra. And the affirmation for the crown is, I know. The affirmation for the throat is, I speak. I speak whatever, fill in the blank, into my life. The crown is, I know this is my life. I know this is my destiny. The heart chakra's affirmation is, I feel. I feel opulent. I feel destined for greatness. I feel wealthy. I feel like I have not a financial worry in the world. I feel like money comes to me easily and clearly without obstacle. The solar plexus is, what is that one? It's not I feel. It's not I am. Maybe I got a little bit confused on the feel. I did get confused. Okay. So the heart is not I feel, although I think it should be that. It is I love. I love. I love being opulent. I love being able to help others. I love that I'm so blessed. So the heart is I love. The solar is I do. I take action. That's the solar. I create, in a sense, but it's I do things that make me more wealthy. I do things that create abundance. So the solar is like a confident action. Okay. So the solar plexus is I do. I do. It's an affirmation of an affirmation. You can even say, I do believe. I do know. I do feel. It's kind of yourself in there. And then the sacral, is I feel, not the heart. The heart is love. The sacral is feelings. It's the sensual experience. So sorry that I got that twisted earlier, my bad. But the sacral is I feel abundant. I feel opulence all around me. I feel silks. I feel money between my hands. I feel multiple credit cards between my hands. I experience these things. I feel these things. That's the sacral. And then the base chakra is I am. I am abundant. I am wealthy. I am opulent. I am destined for great things. So all of our chakras say different mantra affirmation beginnings. But what I like about the purple is I know. I know this is my life. And I know that what I'm calling in is going to be mine. And I know that this is of my creation and meant for me. And I know that I'm going to get through this obstacle. And I know that if I focus on my dreams, that I am enough. And I know I'm enough. And I know that this money is coming in now. I know that this money is coming in now. So say that. All right. So anyways, this is your financial situation. So I don't think you should worry. I really don't. If you resonate heavily with earth and air and fire, boom, this is totally a situation for you. But more than anything, if you resonate with that King of Pentacles in whatever sense, just know that you're enough and keep manifesting this because this obstacle is temporary. Okay? And you're renovating your life. Keep that in mind. Okay. So we did the financial. Let's go ahead and dive into love. Steph, may I use my monthly payment of $33 for June, July, and August, September towards a reading since I have no password? There is much that has happened and still I have no phone and Skype. Sure, you can do that. You have gotten the 22s and the 1111s every month, but please go ahead and use that towards a reading. If you could just leave your phone number through Cash App or something or an email, I can call you and we can schedule and we can do a reading over the phone or I can email it to you, whatever works. Okay. So let's get into the love situation and see what's happening here. Okay. I don't really communicate enough with markers to get your phone number, so just email me through the email then, or just like donate $1 and leave your information there. Or you could leave your email in the comments. Okay, so with love, we have the number 72, a moment in time, stop and smell the roses. Okay, and so this is a moment where you just have to be at peace with where you are in love. Be okay with the moment, be present, and don't try to rush the future in, and don't try to drag the past up. This is just focus on right now. And it's also, and I have to admit, get your mind off of love even for a minute here. Get your mind off of it. Just stop thinking about that and go enjoy the little bit of warmth that we still have left in North America before the fall comes and the snow comes. It's like, get out, smell the roses. Right now, there's still roses outside. There's still flowers. There's still green grass and green trees. You know, now's a good time to go to the park, go outside, go do things, enjoy yourself, go to the movies, have fun with your friends and family. You know, this is a moment for you to be happy. Okay, guys, I'll address your concerns. If you guys could please put that in the comments. I feel a little distracted and I'm getting distant from the reading. Please, I would love to answer your questions below in the comments. I'd appreciate that. Thank you so much. So the next card here in love we have is change, allowing things to happen naturally. Your relationship is going through hard times. I'm not going to lie, it's hard times. And it's going to be difficult for you to just be at peace with where you are right now. And for you to let go of the reins and just allow this to happen in love, to allow this transformation that you're going through in your love life to just happen is difficult, and maybe even a little bit of pain is associated here. I do get a sense of tears, sorrow, frustration, maybe even an upset stomach. Definitely the nerves, the nervousness of everything, and the disappointment even, because this feels very slow. Stop and smell the roses, allow things to happen naturally. It just feels very, very slow. And I get the sense that not a lot is going on. This explains a lot. So we're experiencing a tower. We also have justice and 6 of wands. So this is a prediction reading. Remember, guys, this whole reading today is predicting what's going to happen. 44 minutes, 40 people in the room, 4-4, and 4 seconds. 4-4, 4-4. That moment just hits like a ton of bricks. What is predicted in love is something dramatic and life-changing is about to happen. And it is actually divine law. There's some kind of law and justice and karma. I want you to know that whatever's been out of your hands with this man or this woman, Spirit is taking over. This is a Jesus take the wheel moment. And Spirit says, look, you may feel lost and stuck in this. You may feel like this has been stagnant, not moving, frustrating. And I'm hearing some anger behind that Tower from Spirit. This is BS, is what I'm hearing. This has not been fair to you. This hasn't been justice for you. This hasn't been what you deserve. Six of Wands. You didn't deserve what this man or woman has been dishing out on you. You didn't deserve it. And Spirit says, enough. I want you, my dear, to step back, smell the roses, take a moment to just enjoy life because you've been suffering. And I know you've been waiting patiently with temperance to allow this to unfold naturally and to just give it to God, just let it happen. But all that you've received is injustice. And Spirit says the Tower's coming. I'm not going to allow this. And by Spirit, I mean karma in this sense. Karma is an expression of the Creator. Karma is the law of attraction also. And what someone has done may have taken a long time to come back to them, but now it's going to come back to them. And you're going to get a victory here. We have eternal bond. This person might be your unicorn. This person might be the one. But I've noticed in two images of this very same deck, you've got the unicorns. So this is unique, this is special, this is the one. So we have eternal bond and beyond words. It is predicted that there's going to be a renovation, a tower in your love life. And it is predicted that this relationship was destined. Now, what happens when you honor your contract, your soul contract with this person? Hello, Justice contract. But they don't. Tower. They destroy, they burn, they dishonor the soul contract between two soulmates that were meant to be. A lot of people have those questions, Stephanie. What's going to happen to someone that doesn't honor the contract? What if they break it? What if they disrespect it in some way and our destiny is affected because of that? It looks like you don't lose. It looks like if somebody wants to dishonor you and disrespect your soul and your soul contract, it looks like if they choose a different path, if they've been tempted by the devil card, if they have been tempted into their own other desires more than to do this contract, if they want to bail out on this, that the Tower's coming. And they're going to have to answer. With the Tower, suffering will always be involved. It will. And what is predicted is you're going to get a Six of Wands because it looks like you've honored the contract. They haven't. So the karma that you're going to get is exactly what you deserve. And the karma that they're going to get is exactly what they deserve. Let's read this. The eternal bond here talks about unconditional love. Two unicorns stand beneath the night sky, and the tips of their horns light up a pool of water. There's a curious foal that tests the water with his hoof, watching the youngster's every move. The mare stands over him protectively, and a shooting star can be seen in the distance. To love unconditionally is to expect nothing in return. The mare in this card wants only for her foal to be healthy, safe, and happy. no control involved. It's natural for most parents to feel this way about children. But it is not only biological mothers and fathers who experience compassion or offer their love freely in this kind of way. We are all capable of loving without limit. But if you've drawn this card, then you might be the recipient, or maybe the giver, of unconditional care. If so, then this confirms your feelings, and it may even confirm the feelings of the person you love. However, the eternal bond will sometimes arrive when relationships are being tested. It is often important to remember how much you love someone, even when things are not going as planned, as well as when your relationship is filled with joy. While this card does not suggest staying within a relationship that is making you unhappy, it does suggest that you don't give up at the first sign of trouble in another one. As a sign in your reading, it might simply be advising you to be reminded of why this person was brought in your life in the first place and how much you really love them despite the current differences. So you are being tested. How much do you love this person? You know? How much do you love them in making you wait this long? And how much do you love them even after they have not honored the soul contract? The next card you have is trust. I think it's really hard to trust the universe with something so precious when you've been waiting as long as you have. It's also hard for you to believe that this person loves you unconditionally after all they've put you through. What is a way to tell if this person loves you unconditionally? And I am hearing they always come back. You get in a huge fight, they still end up calling you or trying to see you. You have a big distance, they end up happy to see you, and all is forgiven. The worst happens, whatever the worst is in your book, but you guys can still come together and be affectionate and show love and care and joy to be around one another. This is where it says, love does not boast. It is not jealous. It is no keeper of wrong or right. It just loves unconditionally, always. That's love. Not that you need to put up with disrespect or, abuse or anything like that, but it's like when you do love someone unconditionally, it kind of doesn't matter what events have taken place because the feelings are still there. Just like a mother would not tolerate abuse or disrespect from their children, would not tolerate it, but it doesn't mean that they don't love them because they've corrected them. And parents get to love their children from a distance a lot. And sometimes that's what has to happen. I don't know. Let's get some more cards. Where is this relationship headed here? We have 2-2, spiritual awakening. Oh, there's divine intervention right there. Shift or be shifted, which is the Tower. All right, shift or be shifted. Some people don't believe that the divine actually does intervene, but believe me, it does. That's the spiritual awakening. Card or page number 42, if that means anything to anyone. It says your soul is waking up and it's ready to spiritually evolve. This evolutionary process is definitely happening and is a blueprint of your contract and your destiny. This card is telling you that you are in the midst of a spiritual awakening, and there's definitely a shift away from the ego and driven ambition to find more fulfillment in life, in love, and in existence. To align with your heart's desires requires that you make some big adjustments, which can turn your world upside down just like that tower. And with respect to relationships, where you live or your job, choosing freedom in an area of life that gives you permission to make a choice about the direction you want to take your journey into is actually for your highest good. This is great because you're not going to let fear paralyze your actions, which has prevented you from even living in alignment with your truth in the first place. You're going to be taking action. And this actually invites the universe to intervene on your behalf because you've redirected your path. You've chosen a different direction. You've shifted. So now the universe is shifting, making some life-changing decisions. Big time. And it's not easy. However, altering your thoughts about this process is going to enable you to integrate those changes in a productive manner. The prediction here, honestly, is you've changed, so the universe is changing. You finally said, wherever I go, the universe goes. I trust that. And I have been stuck, wasting time for someone that doesn't honor the contract. Tower moment, a blast of an awakening, a paradigm shift, a reality snap. I'm out of it. I'm doing the best for me now. 6 of Wands. What makes me feel valued and important and good. I love this person unconditionally, but I will not tolerate disrespect, disloyalty, or the kind of behavior that they have given me with breaking the contract. This is where you tell the universe, hey, I've been patient enough down here. I've waited a lot. I've done the work by myself, and I'm not just going to sit around and tolerate it anymore. I'm shifting. And the universe is like, oh, wake up, guys. Wake up, fellas. She's shifting or he's shifting. Finally, let's all shift. Let's all get a new vortex of energy here. Totally new paradigm. Let's do this. And then once it's like you wake the universe up, I think is what's happening. The universe has gone to sleep. Maybe your Jupiter is asleep in your chart. Maybe Saturn's been asleep, whatever in your chart. But there's a planetary alignment here that has awoken. And now it's like, oh, I see that your partner has not honored the contract. Let us deal with that. Now, whether you're going to get this person back in your life or not, that's up to your paradigm. You're the one shifting things now. This is kind of like tattletelling. I think for a long time you've kept your mouth shut and not complained and not said anything about your partner doing you dirty. But this is the point where you're like, okay, enough, enough, enough. This man or this woman has done me dirty. I have been patient, unconditionally loving. I have been forgiving. I have waited for change to happen by itself naturally. And you know what? I'm sick of it. I choose 2 of Wands, King of Wands, renovation, to renovate my life. I don't like the situation anymore. That's what it is. What is your person going to be saying as you call on this tower? Your person says, hey, wait, I'm committed to improving myself. You've inspired me to grow and heal. This tower is helping me to grow now. And I promise I'm coming home. Don't give up on me. This is kind of like, wait, wait, don't take off yet. Don't leave yet. Wait a minute, wait a minute. And you're like, buddy, you've had your time. This ship is sailing. You're either going to jump on or get off, or you're going to stay off because you're already off. I have a vision of a ship who is blowing its horn. You know, I can't really make the sound. That was retarded. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to make the sound of a ship. But you get my drift. A big, loud horn. And the ship is ready to depart. This is like one of those cruise ships. And there's people over here shopping at the little shopping center, okay, wherever they are on shore. There's your masculine or your feminine over there shopping, buying their time, and you've been sitting here waiting to get going on your journey, to go to the next destination, and here they are shopping. So you're blowing your horn. This is it. This tower is the horn. I wouldn't say that this relationship is over, but I'm saying you are calling an alarm on your relationship, and that's predicted. That's in the future. You are going to be declaring to the universe and declaring to yourself, this ship is about to sail. I'm unhinging the ropes. I'm lifting the gate. I'm locking it back into place. I'm removing the stairs that were connected to this dock, to the ship. I'm pulling the stairs up. And we hear it clicking. Everything's coming together. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm doing sound effects. It's ridiculous, but whatever. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, this tower is not, it's over. We're breaking up. I'm leaving you. It's done. Peace out. That's not what this is. This is, you've run out of time, buddy. Here's the horn honking 3 times. You've run out of time. I am no longer waiting, stopping and smelling the roses. I'm no longer waiting for this to eventually change like the colors of the leaves on the trees. I've done this. I've been through seasons. I've been patient, temperance. This is a spiritual awakening. I no longer need to be here waiting. I trust, finally, as a free person, that if I leave, then I'm safe. I'm not dishonoring the contract. I'm not dishonoring you. I'm not walking away because I don't love you or because I'm mad at you or I want to end things with you and I. No, I'm walking away because this is my path. You and I were supposed to walk away together, but you're not. That's your bad. You and I were supposed to be on this ship together, going to the next destination, but you want to be here and waste your time and blow it off. Well, that's your choice. And I trust that wherever I'm headed, and even if I'm alone, lonely card, that this is the best thing for me, and I'm going to be honored, and good things are going to happen for me, because we do have 6 of Wands, and this is honor. So this is you trusting that you are going to be honored and that good things are going to happen. And all the while, just by the way, as the horn is blaring and the stairs are coming up, I do think the runner becomes the chaser, because here comes your twin flame or divine soulmate that says, wait a minute, I'm committed to improving myself. My bhakti, I'm surrendering me and I'm committing to you. You inspire me to grow. I'm coming. Please, I promise I'm coming home. Don't give up on me. We'll see what happens. Either A, they're going to catch up quickly and jump on the ship. Or, wait, did I say B? I don't know. Either A, they're going to catch up with you and go on the ship. They're going to make it just in the nick of time. Kind of like Jack in Titanic, where him and his friend Fabrizio are at the gates and the ship's already taken off, you know, the ropes and the stairs and everything, and they're starting to depart. And they run up and they're like, wait, I'm an American, let me in. And he's like, let me see your papers. You know? And then the guy's like, oh, come on, get in. And they jump from the dock over like 5 feet to barely make it jumping into the door of the ship. Your person may have time to jump into the door of the ship and go to this destination with you, even though he or she is behind. They may still make it. Or it's going to be a tale of the ship has left, you're off and moving at a fast pace, and they're going to have to catch up and catch another ship and go to the destination where you are and find you. But your person is going to be left. Period. And your person is going to be left with the truth. That they have dishonored your contract. But it looks like predicted. They want to grow and catch up, and they do want to be with you. They promise that they are going to honor the contract. Eventually. We shall see. What is the oracle? 3 of Cups. Prediction. This is you having fun. Being around friends and family. Now, 3 of Cups traditionally talks about celebrations, reconciliations, reunions, announcements, holidays, good times, joyous occasions to toast to. The prediction is good times are waiting for you. Good times are coming for you. So I don't care which way you want to turn the coin. The prediction is with love and romance and relationships, you are headed for better times. That is the prediction. We're going to read 3 of Cups. This is the puffin. All work and no play makes puffin a very boring bird indeed. There must be work balance. There must be balance in your life between the world that you live in and the world your soul lives in. There must be both, which is why we party. Gather some friends and allow yourself to unwind. Take some time and enjoy this physical journey. So this is like, I'm tired of suffering. I want to go on a vacation. I want to go on a cruise. I want to go on a trip. I want to go out with my girls, my guys. I want to enjoy life. I'm looking forward to the holidays, decorating, cooking, having fun. I'm busy. I am busy. I've been waiting and not living life, and now I'm living life. This is a message to that person that you totally gave up on friends and family and vacations and joyous things that make you happy. This was getting out of depression. Because when you're depressed, often you give up things that once made you happy. You stop cooking, you stop cleaning, you stop getting ready, you stop going out with friends, you stop going on dates, you stop going to movies, you don't go on vacations. You know, that's depression. This is you're getting out of it. Puffins are often referred to as the friar bird because of how much they look like friars praying. This connects these little guys to the realm of spiritual practice, more specifically, the action of prayer. And it is said that when the puffins stand with their talons gripping the side of the rocky cliff homes, they look like they're in some prayer or meditation, lowering their heads to the sea. They look as if they're giving thanks and honoring their space and their place. That is until it's time to party. The 3 of Cups reminds us not to take everything so darn seriously. The world we live in is harsh, but more often than cruel, there's times of happiness. Sometimes we have to stop what we're doing, make that decision, center ourselves, and get into the day in the physical realm that makes us have fun and feel happy. Raise your cups to the air, my friends, and dive into this new spiritual practice called fun. Enough tears, enough crying, enough waiting, enough depression. There's nothing like bringing those you love together and honoring your relationships with food and drink and joy. Think summer barbecues, think fall dinner parties, or just time with good friends out of the house, laughing and chatting away about the good times you've all had. This card says, grab your fun cup. It's time to relax and enjoy life all around you. In relationships, how can you bring more fun to this spiritual practice called love? Number 2, in your inner circle, who needs to be honored and celebrated from you? And last, what beliefs do you have about fun, joy, and happiness? All right, and I'm going to give you one more card of omen. The arrows of love, the oracles, one more card of omen. Let's see it. What say you in love? I feel good for you guys. This is a good getting out of depression energy for relationships. This is great. Thank God for that tower. Ooh, I love it. So we have realization. Again, more tower energy. Blessing in disguise. Yes. And up in smoke. All of a sudden, everything that once was, gone with the tower. And you know what? It's a blessing. You didn't see it coming. You didn't expect the tower to hit you and your lover, but it's hit. And it's gonna hit. And that's predicted. But it's good, and it's good for you. It's just good for you. And I pity the one that is breaking the contracts because they're going to be playing catch up. They're going to be playing chase. It is what it is. But you go off and be happy, my love. No use sitting around missing the boat, waiting for your person. No more waiting. All right, so far, guys, 71 minutes. Sorry, it's been so long. We've touched on finances. We've touched on relationships. Let's get into your spiritual journey. Okay, this is your practice, your soul, and the walk you have here in this world. All right, what does the universe want to tell you about your purpose and your spiritual connection? Number 1, we have make a way. Quit making excuses. Don't make excuses on why you can't connect spiritually, okay? Why you can't meditate, why you can't fill in the blank. The next card is more tower moments. Spirit's like, honey, you think I was just going to intervene in love? Oh, no. I've intervened spiritually, okay? So Spirit's like, listen, you are having a tower moment in love and in life because we need to help you build a better foundation. Yeah, we're going to help you. We're going to make sure that your foundation here on out is built better. And this is why your spiritual practice is important. So no more excuses. None. Make a way. Okay? Where there's a will, there's a way. The next card about your spiritual journey is the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, divine change. This is not a 360, guys. We don't go from one point all the way around to the same point again. That's karmic redundance. This is, we're breaking that cycle. We're doing a 180. Okay? We're not the same person. Bye. And there's the eclipse. Oh, hell no. The universe is like, honey, look, you might as well just pack your bags because we're going on a trip. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune is going to take you for a ride. Yes. Next, 7 of Cups, choices. You don't have to make the same old choices, honey. You got some new ones to make. Yay! This is opportunity. Cups overflowing, the universe giving divine blessings. It's like, you don't have to be here. Let's pick something else. You've got all these doors of divinity. You could just, all you have to do is choose a path. Spirit's like, we're ready to move with you, but you got to be ready to move. Next, we have unconditional love. I want you to notice eternal bond, which was unconditional love, and this card. You see how they're connected? Your spiritual journey and your love journey both have unconditional love, both have towers. Sometimes things that are shocking and painful need to happen to shake up what's going on. This is a verification also that your relationship is spiritual. There's a spiritual karmic connection with your love. Absolutely. It's not just a choice, it's a soul contract, and they honor you. And this is actually the universe saying, honey, I see how that person dishonored you. I see what they did. I see how long they made you wait. I see how they turned their back on you in times you needed them most. I see how you've been there waiting for them to change with patience and forgiveness. And I see how they still didn't make a choice to do the right thing. So this is the universe saying you are unconditionally loving. You're a good person, and I'm not going to force you to honor a contract that you can't help because they're not choosing to honor it. You can be released from that contract if you want to. And you don't have to have bad karma stacked up against you because of it. You don't have to go to the next life and say, well, I didn't fulfill my mission. No, you did. You fulfilled your mission. You honored this man or woman. You loved this man or woman with all your heart, with great unconditional love. You forgave this man or woman when they didn't even deserve to be forgiven, and they did no action to earn your forgiveness. You were humble, you were kind, you were altruistic, you were a fascinating person to be around. You were romantic and giving, and by the way, the patience is unmatching. Spirit says the level of patience that you gave this person, no one else would have ever given them the patience that you gave them. And if they cannot choose you, you don't need to choose them. Seven of Cups is kind of getting you off the hook. You are no longer on the hook, okay, to be part of this connection. So there is some element of freedom from your feelings. It might be a little scary. You might be scared, 77 minutes on the clock. But listen, Spirit says if you notice something changing with the tower inside of you, where you start to not cry so much over this person, where you start to be actually okay leaving this person, where you start to stop thinking of this person so often. Basically, if you notice something in yourself where you start to feel detached, don't be scared. Spirit said that is our blessing to you to let go of something you felt bound to. You're becoming unbound. And that's the Seven of Cups choices. You might feel it and you might get very emotional because you're like, oh my God, Stephanie, I am starting to feel this disconnection. I'm starting to feel a very strange cutting away at me from this person that I didn't ever want to feel. And you're like, Steph, I've waited 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, 15 years, whatever. You've waited. And you're like, I'm shocked that I'm starting to feel less for this person. And that's a blessing. That's just a blessing. The next card that comes out for your spiritual journey is home. You're going to find a brand new comfort at home. I will say a lot of these cards have to do with Cancerian vibes. Sorry, but it does. Seven of Cups, Cancerian, unconditional love, Cancerian, mothering energy, you know, and the Wheel of Fortune, very Capricornian, you know, very Saturn, 410 energy. But listen, you're going to feel like your healing is going to come at home. You're going to find peace in your bed, peace cooking good meals, peace being comfortable and blessed at home. And Spirit's like, listen, I will make sure that you rest well and you eat well and you're loved. And I will make sure that you're not all alone, that you have people around you that love you, and that you have different opportunities to choose from, different paths that can lead you to somewhere of happiness, you know? So be grateful for all of this. The next card that comes out, once you start laughing, you start healing. I love it. I love it. I love you, Elizabeth. Oh, I love you so much. I love you, Rosa. Once you start laughing with your friends, with your kids, with your family, God, once you're just like not depressed over this person anymore, it feels so good. And it says here in the back, if you aren't ready to laugh yet, you will be. Okay? You'll laugh at what's going on, or you're going to laugh at something else. The internet has filled with ridiculous videos, funny cat videos, funny puppy videos, funny baby videos, funny videos in general, comedy. Laugh at that or call up your best friend who can truly make fun of your problems in that loving way. And heck, if you guys need to make fun of this person, make fun of this person. But don't be brutal. Just start laughing. You don't have anything else to lose. I like it. And then we have, the Ace of Pentacles. This card is so literally funny for me. I love it because this poor beetle, the dung beetle, literally turns shiznit into gold. And if you could say it correctly at home without being censored, you know what I mean. But turn your shiz into gold, man. Turn a shizzy situation into gold, you know? And it's like, God, I was dealt a bad hand here. Like, this was not fun. This was really not fun. But I'm going to make the most of it, y'all. I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going to laugh at the years wasted. I'm going to laugh at the situation. I am going to turn my life around. Wheel of Fortune, Tower moment, Seven of Cups. Yeah, that is a wake-up call. And it's, I don't have to be stuck in misery. I don't need to be here begging, pleading, waiting, miserable for this person just because it's my soul contract. Heck no, I don't need to do that. That's on them, not me. And you finally are releasing yourself with the Tower from the responsibility and from bearing their burdens and bearing their karma and bearing their healing. And you're leaving this, I have to do all the work for both of us, to, I'm done. I've done the work. In fact, I did extra credit. I don't have homework for weeks. You are behind. You've got books stacked up to the ceiling. You've got projects. You've got reports. You've got duties. You've got crap. And you're behind. And here I was doing your homework. Here I was doing the work for you. Forgiving you even though you didn't ask for forgiveness. Loving you even though you're not giving me a reason to love you. Waiting on you even though you're not giving me a reason that I should be waiting. You see, you were giving them extra credit, weren't you? You were letting them skirt on by under the noses of the universe. And now you've tattletaled. Now you're like, hey, universe, which you're talking to the universe like your dad. Hey, dad, this person did so-and-so to me. And the universe is like, really? They did that to you? Yeah, they did. And I'm finally not being quiet about it anymore. I want out. I want this ship to leave the dock. I've waited on this person, but they've chosen another. They've chosen another path. They've done something else. And I'm really done. I just want to get on this ship and I want to go, and I want to go somewhere happy. I'm tired of this. I don't need it. I don't want it. And dad, the universe is like, honey, go. And here's daddy's credit card. Go get rich, King of Pentacles. Go get rich. And you know what? I may even bring someone on your path in which you can choose. And let me deal with this little shiz. Okay? Let me go deal with this little shiz and their shizzy ways. For shizzle my nizzle, let me go deal with that little shiz. He's going to get it. She's going to get it. Trust me. And it's not that the universe wants to spank, lash out, and punish, but it's an awareness. The universe is like, oh, you're not doing the work you said you were doing. Oh, I see. So you're not getting the results you should be getting. Believe it or not, in the spiritual world, there is a way that people can take on people's karma and make their karma less. Okay? And it's when you get lovers, usually, husband and wife, and you overlap their charts. And so when a lover has a negative, if you superimpose, if you overlap their partner's chart, it can lessen their karma because they're going to take the good points from the other person's chart in that area and neutralize it, kind of level it out. It's like neither good nor bad. It's just neutral. No harm, no foul. But it's not fair to the other person with the good chart because they might have been able to hit a home run. And now, because they've superimposed with you, it's no harm, no foul. It's nothing. But had they not been with you at all, it would have been a strikeout for that person. You see? So believe me, you can actually help someone else's karma. And that's what you've been doing. But now that you're stepping away, like I said, it's not a punishment. It's that you are relieving yourself from duty. And this grabs the attention astrologically that this person is no longer connected with you. You're no longer choosing to superimpose your blessings for them. You are pulling away, which is kind of unveiling their truth, their karmas. Had they honored the soul contract with you, you both would have been able to have more of a blessed life together. But now there's this tower, and they're about to learn a very big lesson that when you mess with the soul contract, it's not a good time. It's not a fun time. It's not great. I just spoke with someone yesterday, and I felt like smacking this man in his freaking forehead with a large phallus. Okay? A large phallus, because he was a phallus head. Okay? And I can't say the words, but he was a phallus head. He needed to be smacked with one. And he's literally going through the worst time financially. And things are not going right at home in his relationship. And it hasn't been going right for years. I immediately know the bad karma that he's done and what he needs to do to fix it. But it is exactly what he doesn't want to do. It's usually karma, right? It's exactly what he doesn't want. And he sits here and tells me how terrible things are. He's like, what did I do to deserve this? And I'm like, God, I know exactly what you did to deserve this. And it's because when you do terrible things, you get terrible results. When you take from people financially, you take and you take and you take from them because you think you're a victim. You're going to suffer financially. You're going to have an uprise and then a fall, an uprise and a fall, an uprise and a fall, because that's just how it works. Because you are taking and not returning. So when you're borrowing this money, you're taking this money, you're not giving it back, you're going to hurt financially. You're never going to have enough, period. You're just not going to have enough to do what you want. You may have enough to pay the bills, but you may not have enough to do what you want with that money. And in the same in relationships, when you hurt someone, you go into a relationship, you open someone's heart. You open it up and you tell them you love them. And you make promises. And they believe you. Those are contracts, spiritual contracts. And then you bail out on them. You leave, you abandon. Big problems. When you leave someone crying and all they want is to heal, mend, and fix the relationship and love unconditionally and honor that original soul contract, and you say, nope, it's over, it's done, I don't want you, I don't want this, I'm never going back. then you turn your back on yourself and you snuff out the fire of love. And whoever you get with after this, whoever you make love to, whoever you commit to, whoever you want, they won't want you in the same way. They will find a way to reject you. They will find a way to not know you, to not believe you, to not be happy with you, to not want you, to not desire you, to fight with you, to give you trouble and trials and tribulations. The relationship that you want will not be given to you. That is the karma, because that person has created a hell. They've created it. And for a person that rejects a child, turns their back, says they won't be there, or denies their blood, denies their presence, denies fatherly duties, motherly duties, then any other child they have will reject them. There will be a, I don't want to be around you. You disgust me. Leave me alone. Don't be involved with me. I don't want to be around you, and I don't want to live with you, and I don't want to have a relationship with you. That is karma. Maybe not all the children, but one child in which you do want a relationship with will reject you because you rejected another child. These are the laws of karma. These are the laws. When you are given a gift, a talent, and you don't use it for a career, and you do something else, you will not win financially. You will not grow. You will not thrive. Anyways, those are the laws of attraction. Those are the laws of karma. And I'm telling you, I wanted to smack this man in the freaking phallus head with a phallus, because he literally sat there and was like, I don't know what's wrong with my life. I don't know why I'm having so many problems. I don't know why, how much I try, and I try so hard at my relationship and my jobs that I just can't be happy, that I just don't make enough money, that I'm just not happy in the relationship. No matter how often I try to be good in this relationship, no matter how hard I try, I fail. I'm not winning. I'm suffering. And he sits there and whines like a victim and says, the world is against me. The universe is against me. I'm suffering so much. God hates me. Like this, I just don't even want to live. And I'm like, God, pathetic. You don't know what your problem is? Seriously? And if I even hint, if I even say the word karma, he instantly gets butt puckered and angry and is like, what? Karma? What are you saying? And it's like he knows exactly what his karma is, but he doesn't want to name it. And he's like, are you saying that I'm suffering because fill in the blank? And I literally have to back up and say, well, no. No, anything but that. No, it's this, it's that, it's, it's this, that, and the third. It's nothing to do with that. No regard to what you did there. Of course you're not paying for karma for that. No, not of course that. It's something else. I don't know if he actually believes me or he doesn't. I really don't know. But I know he needs to be smacked in the face with a phallus, because he's absolutely a phallus head. And I'm like, of course you're suffering because of that. Of course you are. You're absolutely suffering because of that. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're suffering because of that. You need to fix that. But you know what? It comes down to, you can tell people not to jump off a cliff, but if they're going to jump off the damn cliff, let them. I mean, at this point, you can sit there and try to help, and here you are begging, pleading, waiting, praying, unconditional love. I forgive you. It's okay. Let me superimpose the good karma in my life and help you with yours. And they still complain. They still complain that their life is so dramatic, even though you're helping. You know what? It comes down to this, so Spirit. Let them down if they want to drown. You no longer have to save them. It is not your duty or your responsibility. I release you from the contract in which you took with this soulmate that you would be there together and you would be there for always. And that you would heal because they've triggered you and that they would heal because you triggered them. I release you from that contract because you have triggered them and they still have chosen not to heal, not to fix their karma. They are too stubborn, just like the man I was talking to. He's too stubborn and too, excuse me, but stupid and arrogant and egotistical to fix the errors of his ways, to actually be humble and apologize and do the right thing. Because it's not enough to just say, I'm really sorry. You have to break up with that person. You have to leave that job. You have to apologize to your children. Bow down to the people that you've wronged and make amends. Change your life. Where you were once not a present father, be present. Be present every day. Where you were once a crappy friend, be the best friend. Where you were once a crappy lover, be the over-exuberant lover. Where you were once the unpassionate worker, be super passionate in what you choose to do. That is how you fix the karma. Which is basically sacrificing your stubbornness and your ego and bhakti, dedicating yourself to the others, dedicating yourself into those you've hurt and wronged, dedicating. But you know, that person that I'm talking to that's a freaking phallus head doesn't have the golden quail eggs to freaking do it, to make the decision to actually cure his karma. He just wants to sit there. And you know what? I'm going to pull my energy away, just like you are going to pull your energy away from any contract and say, I'm not superimposing with you anymore. I'm not giving you my divine blessings and my good karma. I've honored you. You didn't honor me. That's your bad, not mine. And I do not have to sit here in penance and pay for your wrongdoings. I do not have to suffer here. Okay? So anyways, this is the Ace of Pentacles. This is turning shiz into gold. And it says here, a message from the dung beetle. Everything in the physical and material world operates in a cycle of reincarnation. Thank you, Allie. Thank you for the turning lemons into lemonade, the $9.99. I love you, girl. You're always so supportive on here. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Everything in the physical material world operates in the cycle of reincarnation, and that which is past its usefulness and past the expiration date for one person becomes the most coveted resources of another. We all require different things at different times. So be open to where resources can come from. Waste not, want not. And another motto to live by is one man's trash is another man's treasure. And you are going to be found by someone where you've been disregarded by another. And you're going to be loved and appreciated by somebody else where another did not love and appreciate you. Boom. And that is the reality. Thank you, Allie. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you so much for the $9.99. I love the lemon. So the energy of the Ace of Pentacles is this, my guys, my friends, my girls. It's a pentacle. It's literally something real being given to you by the universe, which is an opportunity. Yes. It's a cup and a pentacle and a wand and a sword. It's everything. But this is a real opportunity in the material world. It's a world which sometimes feels like it's just full of things, but yet the Ace of Pentacles offers a new perspective for a new direction for your current set of circumstances. In fact, it asks you for you to take a really good look at your situation and really ask yourself, am I really using everything that's inside of me and available to me to my full advantage? Because the dung beetle is an expert at using what looks like waste for other purposes. You see, this small, super effective little beetle disperses the seeds eaten by larger herbivores, allowing them to germinate and grow into new plants. Because for the dung beetle, the world is a treasure trove of abundance. And even what one animal has disregarded is a treasure. There is nothing you need that you cannot find, and you definitely can make the most of what you have. You may, however, have to somewhat be a little bit creative and become somebody that kind of has a repurposing kind of mind. Message from the beetle. Now might be a good time to take another look at your budget, as where there's some wiggle room, more than you thought. Not everything has to be brand new. Sometimes you might need to repurpose something. Sometimes things can be reclaimed and repurposed. And the dung beetle asks you to look at your home and see what items can breathe new life with a little paint, a little loving care, a little elbow grease. A gift is rolling into your present situation. But looks can be deceiving. Perhaps you need to look at this gift as a treasure for what it truly is. And we do have blessings in disguise. The Ace of Pentacles asks if you are really ready to receive what you've been pleading and begging and crying for, regardless of how it chooses to show up. One thought that came to mind is somebody that says, I want $5 million. And the opportunity that shows up is a new career in which you work for it. And somebody says, hey, that's not what I asked for. I asked for $5 million, not a career. See, and the universe is like, that's an opportunity. We're going to give you 5 million, but you do need to work for it. Sometimes your blessing comes in a way you didn't expect. Or maybe it's through a marriage. Hey, I asked for $5 million not to marry a millionaire. Maybe it shows up that way, you know? I don't know, but there's different ways for things to show up. That was just an example. This card offers a new opportunity to see that resources are going to be at your disposal soon. You're going to have money for your business. You're going to have points of abundant expansion. And just like the dung beetle, everything you could possibly need is currently in front of you. You may, however, have discounted their importance at first glance. There's new ways to make money with everything you have in front of you right now. Try to think of a way to do it. The card of the day journal prompt says, what new gifts are coming into your life that you still have to explore? And how can you make better use of what you currently have? And third, where is the energy of recycling or repurposing showing up in your life? And the card that comes out for you is the final oracle. Forgiveness. And it's the hardest one that hits home at the end. I'm hearing the hardest person to forgive is you. These are almost one and the same. Lonely and forgiveness. They both have their back turned. They're both blonde, they're both looking to the left, and they're both crying. You're going to have to forgive yourself for choosing to be lonely. You're going to have to forgive yourself for choosing to be rejected. For choosing to wait on someone that didn't even say wait on them. Forgive yourself for helping someone who didn't even ask for your help. Forgive yourself for believing someone was better than the actions they showed you. Forgive yourself for believing that they could change, for believing that it could change. Forgive yourself for believing that maybe that relationship was more than it was, that they had more value than they had. Forgive yourself for putting you last. Forgive yourself for disrespecting your body. Forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be used and abused and discarded. Forgive yourself for believing that you were less than someone else, less than worthy. Forgive yourself for letting yourself go. Forgive yourself for being in depression. Forgive yourself for getting into financial ruins if need be. Forgive yourself for harming yourself in any way possible. Forgive yourself. That's going to be the hardest person to forgive, because it is easy for you to forgive him or to forgive her because you love them unconditionally. It's easy for you to do that. It's so hard for you to forgive yourself because that was your choice. And it says here, let your heart be free. Get ready to release the past, them, they, whatever. The old grudges, let them dissolve with your tears. When we shed resentments, dark clothing, only the essence of your intention is what is left. Your tears, they purify. They dissolve the stains of hatred and torment and suffering. We may feel deep emotions on our way to forgiveness. We cannot release our furious grip on others without experiencing and accepting our own rage, our own pain, our own disgust, and ugly feelings. Sometimes the best path to forgiveness is to help others heal from similar traumas, but more so, it's by learning about ourselves, our stories. To know thyself is to know God. To look at the people that have hurt us and learn their stories is seeing them through a different perspective. We can glance at our situations and look to the side and pretend it wasn't as bad as it was, but when we get more clarity, we may see the depth and the truth and the ugliness of how bad it really was. Forgiveness means to understand and accept that even the worst people are human, even though they act in ways that deeply say otherwise, through addictive, ignorant, or even hateful behavior. It's knowing that each of us are capable of behaving badly. Now, when we forgive ourselves for our transgressions, we become more able to forgive others, is what they say. But the truth is, when we forgive others, it makes it harder to forgive ourselves. Because we instantly put others in front of ourselves. We're less than. We're smaller. We know better. But when we start to find some compassion for ourselves, we get an insight into how we've been hurt and how we've allowed it, how we've even maybe asked for it. And we find peace because we're no longer angry. Still, the hardest person to forgive is ourselves. But it's time to let go, to release, and to forgive so we can be free. Free from them, free from us, free from it. This is an element of the earth, the number 9, and the phase of refinement. Page number 79 may be important to you, and we're at 111 minutes. At the edge of a lake, there's a beautiful girl, a bather, that finds her final peace with the oppressor of her past, her suffering, and release it into the flow of the cosmic waters. Forgiveness is now cleansing her. One of the best ways to forgive is to speak it out loud for days and days and days. Claim it, own it, feel it. And then speak good things onto the person you're forgiving. May this person be blessed. May this person be filled with love and happiness and joy, for they are deserving. May this person find love. When you're able to actually do that and wish good things on someone that has hurt you, you're there. If you can let go of a man or woman that you love and you wanted for yourself, and you say, you know what, they don't want me, and that hurts me, but I forgive them, and I hope that they find good things in life. I hope that they feel the love that I felt for them. You're there. And if you're able to do that while forgiving yourself for loving someone that didn't love you the way you love them, you're even stronger. For you to look in the mirror and say, I forgive you for wanting someone that didn't want you in the same way. You're a foolish person, but you're a good person. And I forgive you for that pain that you've hurt. I forgive you for that. Now let's move on and be strong and find something else to love. You know, it's being able to walk away, really. And that's a lot of this reading today, you know, just being able to walk away, really. And renovate your life, because if something's not working out, let's not force it. I'm going to leave you with an 113 minutes, and 13 is one of my favorite numbers, with the card of renovation, because I feel this is going to kind of sum up your life. I feel like you are 44, look at the camera. You are going to renovate everything, your business, your career, your family, your friends, your body, your heart, your life. You're renovating it all. You are this little dung beetle cleaning up the shiz that life has become. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to make something out of this shiz. Okay? I'm going to turn my shiz into gold. Okay? And this is the renovation. Because yes, the towers have come. They've fallen. They have. And these are the predictions. The tower's coming. It's coming to take your relationship, and it's coming to take you, the old you, away. It's coming. It's coming for you. But you now have a chance to rebuild yourself in its place. So the same person that you were yesterday is not going to be here anymore. That's predicted. The same person that weighed whatever amount on the scale is not going to be here. The same person that put up with an unloving situation, not going to be here, not present. The same person that was going through obstacles financially and feeling like you didn't have enough, that situation, that person struggling, not present. The universe is about to do a roll call, and the old you will not be there. But there's somebody new in attendance, and this is the new you. So let's roll call and see what's going on with your renovation. It says, burn away the old to make the way for the new. This is obviously the element of fire. It's the number 1, and the phase is an ending. Before planting a new crop, often farmers burn their fields down to the ground to clear the weeds and residue so they can actually start replanting. Yes, this is a farmer's tower. Everything they've built and was beautiful and lush and vibrant, all that harvest, burned. Similarly, before we build something new, we must destroy what was. A lot of times it's just destroying what's been deteriorated. Renovation depends on clearing out the wreckage. First, we take stock to see what we have and if there's anything worth saving. Then we demolish and throw out the junk. The process of dismantling and rearranging can exhaust us unless we bring a playful humor to it. A forest after a fire looks pretty desolate. Though some trees depend on the heat to open their cones, a hardship, such as a failed business, an accident we didn't cause, or a painful divorce, feels like we got burned. We got something we didn't deserve. Yet once we come out on the other side, there's new seats that have opened, new circumstances. The bankrupt entrepreneur changes his tactics, starts something new, and now he succeeds and is far more wealthy than he ever would have been. The injured pedestrian from the car accident discovers the rejuvenating powers of yoga and meets maybe the love of his life. The single parent who got divorced, who felt burned and cheated on and discarded, finally finds the love of her life. And this love of her life could love her like no one else. Our values transform sometimes. Sometimes we need to be burned away, free and clear of what that wasn't even good to begin with, even though we thought it was. Because we are free and clear to rebuild our life in the direction we want. You're going to change. You're going to adapt. You're going to renovate your life. Your physical fitness is going to be renovated. Your ability to love is going to be renovated. Your livelihood. It's time that you get to renovate your world and start to enjoy life. Renovation is the first card in the fire element. It's before the new can be built and the old is destroyed. Cleaning up the wreckage is dirty work, maybe even emotional, but that doesn't mean it can't be fun and worth it. The circle dance is the oldest form of dance. It's a dance of the stars in our galaxy, spiraling around the sun. The sacred geometry of the circle is a cleansing motion. It's where we need to make renovations. Going around and around clears up the details and lets us revisit our priorities. Sorting into basic groups like save, give, and sell and trash helps us dance through this energy of release. The planet Mars energizes your renovation, and it's a gift of determined action and conquests over the old and the wreckage. All right, guys. Well, this has been a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for letting me do the reading for you. Don't forget, I have half off my services this week. If you're looking for a personal reading, an astrological birth chart, natal chart consultation, or a compatibility chart, or a class of astrology, a class of tarot, this is the time to either buy one, get one free, or just purchase it half off. To do the purchase, you can just go on the website, www.jks1111.com, or donate through Cash App or the donate button on my website. Please go ahead and enjoy. By Saturday next week, the half off will be over, so you do have some time, but I just wanted to let you guys know that that is all available. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination, so you just keep swimming. If you want to see more of me, it's in the description. jks1111.com, or let that shiz go 1111. But you know it doesn't say it that way. It's not spelt that way. So hopefully you can pick up on that hint. Anyways, that's there on Cash App. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Randon, oh, thank you for watching. TQ, I love you, girl. Elizabeth, thank you, Steph. I will figure out a way to connect with you. I love you. Yeah, just, Cash App, you can say, hey, Steph, it's Elizabeth. Here's my number, and I'll call you, okay? Or you have my email, so just reply to an old email, and then I'll get back to you on that. TQ, I love you. You're so wonderful. I love all your little comments. Thank you for just being here. Love Z. I love you guys. Oh, you guys are great. Earth Angel, thank you for being here. You guys be blessed. Good luck with this shift. This is the prediction, which means it hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen. And on this note, I'm going to leave you at 122 minutes. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later. You guys are the best. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Bye, guys.